My name is Madison McClendon, and I have the honor of serving as the Associate Student Pastor here at the Heights. A while back at the end of summer, we had our Serve Dallas mission trip. And if you don't know what that is our in-city mission trip, and it's open to our entire student ministry. God's just been really faithful to show up at Serve Dallas over the years. So every summer, our student ministry really looks forward to Serve Dallas, and the summer was no different. We did our entire first day of this mission trip before some complications with COVID and other things forced us to send everyone home. And it was one of those moments where we had to kind of look at each other and each be the people reminding our team that, you know, God's got a plan. We don't know it, but surely there is a plan. And so what we did instead is we pivoted and we invited the students who had come to Serve Dallas and just the students in general to come be a part of these worship nights. Our worship team was awesome, and they helped us lead out on some worship. We had teaching, and we just had time and space for kids to pray and to worship, and our kids really rose to the occasion. We saw God do some miraculous things that night, and so we wanted to take some time to tell you one of those stories today. It's the story of a girl named Charity Brewer, somebody that we've been praying for a long time. We had been asking God to change her heart and to chase her down and to convince her that he loved her. She was in my small group when we were talking, and I asked her, what's the craziest thing you could imagine God doing this year? And she said, I just want to feel loved. And I said, great news, God's in the business of making people feel loved. And I said, Charity, I think God's chasing you down.
Hi, my name is Charity Brewer, and I would like to tell you how I met God. I was at Serve Dallas because of Lizzie and Sylvia, Katie Rose and Sahara, those 4 people. Even though we didn't get to finish Serve Dallas, we got to finish it in the brick. I was standing by the door because I didn't know what everybody was doing. Like, we were just about to start. It was getting, you know, loud. I don't like loud. I didn't want to really stay. So I left. My dad came and picked me up, right? Got in the car. He was just like, did you want to stay? I was like, yeah, I did, but something told me to leave. Something also told me to go back. Turned the car back around, walked back downstairs to the brick. As soon as I came down here, Madison was standing right there waiting on me. And I was just like, that's weird. Mentally, I was going through a lot. Like, a lot. And I don't know, like at that point, it was just like me breaking, and I heard a voice. It's like, come on, you can do it. Let's go. You got it. Come on. And I was just like, okay. I'm just gonna let it all go. Here we go. And it just said it. I was like, I surrender, and yell and scream, and I was just like, okay, yes, yes.
Charity's story is one of the many stories from those nights that just has encouraged us and reminded our team over and over again of the truth that in spite of all of our planning and all of our best efforts, God's greater than the best thing we could plan. What Charity didn't tell you is that later that night, she had the opportunity to pray with 2 other girls who were making that same decision to give their life to the Lord. And it was one of those moments that we all got to watch and cry together and see God work more powerfully through canceled plans and through disappointment, through frustration than any other moment in my ministry. We're seeing God work in these miraculous ways every day. This isn't just something that happens once a year on a one-off event. This is evidence of a God who really is greater than all we could ask or imagine. And he has a kingdom mission he's inviting us into. And it's not just for people like me or for Charity, it's for people like you. So don't just sit here and listen to this story and hear this as a really cool thing that happened to somebody else. Know that this is the kind of power that can occur in your own life when we surrender to God and we accept the greatness of his plan over the smallness of our own.